Let there be light, and there was light. Okay, again we are hinging on to the famous words, the first spell that was cast in the Bible of King James Version. Let there be light. No one had called it a spell before. I don't think so. It is really okay, or affirmation. Okay, let's use the word affirmation. Okay, whichever you prefer. But I mean, we can't get away from the word spell because that's what we had been doing even as children. We always spelling words, and we always casting because that's what we are in the school of art. Now, if you're questioning, are we really in a school of art? I mean, that is evident. And it is so evident because it is in the heart. I love this. I really do love this. If you're new to this channel, of course, I am Crimey Queen, and this is where we have fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. And I love numerology. Okay, now, of course, when we say let there be light, because we are quoting Mother Eve in Genesis of chapter 1, verse 3. Okay, now that was the first, that was the stage. The stage was set right there. Okay, now we are talking about, yes, there was art. Now, even in the words that have been used in let there be light, and there was light, A-N-D, A-N-D, we can see that the words, or the letters rather, the letters A, there are two A's, let's do times 2, and R, of course, there are two R. I'm just looking for the word art, which is really wonderful. There are two R's, and hair, in there, and there's also 4 T's. 40. Wow. 40. 2R, R2. I'm just seeing 40 sounds. 4 T's, like 40s, in your 40s. It's the spirit of sound mind. Okay. So A-R-T, yeah, T is there 4 times. T4, T4. Okay, 4 T's, 2 R's, 2 A's. So we can see that in the first spell, we can see that the word art is really, because not all the letters of the alphabet is there at all. We have, it'd be interesting to actually look at this closer. Okay, there are lots of words. We have the E, A-E, let's just, the vowels, A-E, of course, and we have L, T, H, R, G, W, D. Now, it's just so much that I'm uncovering in this when I look at this, because I already know that there is something very juicy about this. It probably be 8 letters or something to that effect. You know, it's just so we have G, W, D, and R, H, T, L. So that we have 7 consonants and 2 vowels. That would be 9 letters. 9 letters. As we are doing, numerology is on 9 numbers, and 9 letters have been used to cast this spell. I'm just double checking as I'm going around. Oh, there's one that we have missed. It's I, the I, of course. That's what Mother Eve means when she says, always remember to include yourself. always remember the I, the me, the you. Always remember, where am I in all of this? Where do I see myself in all of this? So there's the I, A-E-I-O-U. Of course, E-I. Of course, we are the O really as well. So that would be 10 letters. Now, as I always say, if you have watched my presentations before, 10 is really 9 when stuck together there, when the 0 and 1 is stuck together. So this is really wonderful. So now the whole of this text as well is, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. So that would be 10, 8, 11 letters. Of course, 11 is also 9, as we have been going about looking at 9 too. Okay, that's just a little fun part of what we are doing here. But really, I want to concentrate on the art, because why we have been looking at the word art in this case now, because in the word heart, H-E-A-R-T, is art, and in the earth, E-A-R-T-H, which is the same word, it's just the in the earth. It's as if we do not need to climb the earth. I am getting the picture as if the earth is, because it's grounded. It's grounded. We do not need to have the serpent going up the ladder to get into the heart, because the earth is grounded. And the heart is, that's why we have, it's the lower chakra. We are dealing with the lower chakra, which is the first chakra, and the heart, of course, is the fourth chakra. So there we are talking about stability right now. Now this is leading me into what I want to say. We are talking about the fourth chakra right here, and the fourth chakra, I associate it with the green, which is reflective of the color green. It's green heart. There is a wood called green heart, which is very enduring. It's a very expensive and very durable wood. So we are talking about green heart right there. Now there's nothing wrong with calling it green heart as well. Everything right with that, because the word green also equals 4. Yes, for earth, green and blue both equals the earth equals 31. Let's just do this here. This is 5, 1, 9, 2, 8. So this is 10, 20, 25, which is 7. Of course, 7 equals the serpent right here, going up into the heart. We've talked about how the serpent is the one with the words of wisdom, of course. Now, there is something else. Now, we've been talking about the 4, and we see about 4, meaning with earth and the heart. For instance, when we do the numerical value for the word 7, it equals 20, and of course, that is 2. So we have 2, of course, plus 2 equals 4. We are dealing with the number 4. Now, the word art, let's just see what it gives us as well, because we brought art into this. So this is 10 plus 2 is 12, of course. Let's do the numerical value for 12. 12 is free. 12 is free. But, and if we do the numerical value for 3, it gives us 11. Okay, so here we have 12, 10, 12, TWELVE. But this is telling us with 12 that Mother Eve, there's a vibration in the middle of Mother Eve. When we see the L there in the middle of Mother Eve, there is a very strong vibration right there. This is what we are getting. Okay, so this is 5, 5, TWELVE. That's correct. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 2. So this is 10, 15, 22, and 2 is 24. 22 plus 2 is 24. So 12 is 6. Okay, wonderful. So there we have, of course, we can see 6 is quite prominent in a lot of these that we are doing. Again, we see 6 as the sixth day of creation. And when we do the numerical value for the word 6, because 6 is really, this is why they say 6 is sex. In actual fact, when we do this, we have this is 6 again, 9, 1, and adding this together, that's 15, that's 16. Of course, 1 plus 6 is 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 is, as we have calculated right here, this is 7. Earth is 7. 6, so 16 is earth and the heart. Okay, just to really get to know our numbers. So when you are seeing the numbers, or you see or you speak of earth, and you just know you are talking about the totality of what is, which is you, art. And of course, I have done a series of words that the heart encapsulates the air and its heat, H-E-A-T. It's he as well, and her, H-O-E, yes, and her, H-E-A-R. And this is all, again, these were all done when Mother Eve was had created or had said, let there be. So we have he, and of course all these words can really come out from that, because the A is here, we have the A's there. And that's what art is about, putting things together and taking off. That's why that we are created in art, you could say. Okay, so her, and we have heat, we have her, we have art, we have done this, we have a lot of words, we have rat, there's always a rat as well around. Perhaps no wonder they are so widely used in scientific testings. Okay, and well, I know I have got loads and loads of words from the word heart and heat. Now, the other thing we want to see here is that it also consists of 5 letters. Earth on heart is also of 5 letters, which was the maximum amount of letters that Mother Eve had used in casting her spell. So this is really another wonderful thing. And another correlation that happens here with the heart and earth is that although there, the word there equals 11, and the word heart and earth equals 20, we can see that when we add 1 plus, sorry, I said 20 because I was thinking ahead, it equals 7, S-E-V-E-N, so let me show you how I said 20, because I'm thinking ahead. So, which has Eve in it, we could see Eve's signature right in the middle of 7 to let us know that when she was saying here and there, she was also she was very much 7. So this is 1. Of course, Eve is 5, and this is 5 here. So when we add this, 5 plus 5 is 10, and 1 is 11. So we have 11 here. When we add it like this, if we add it otherwise, we would have 20. So yes, this is 14, 5. Yeah. So of course, when we add this together, we can see that 7 and 2, if we added this all together, let's just do it so you can see what I mean. So this is 1, 5, 4, 5, 5. And adding like this is really 15, 20. Okay. So because I had the summary here, we had it as 11. Okay. But that is really saying as well that we can see when Mother Eve said, because Mother Eve has told us now that the numerical vibrations that we are using is more important, is what really, really counts, apart from the sounds or utterances of the words, is really the numerical values. And so we can see that earth is very much reflected, and the heart is very much reflected in the here and there, right here. So the word here, like it were three, like the word three equals, like the word three, THREE, is exactly the word there, THERE. Likewise, we have the same as the word heart and the word earth. We just shift the letters around. One is shift here, and this one is shift. It's just the placement of the letters. So, but they are the same numerical values. So, Mother Eve was more or less saying, let earth be light, let heart be light. So this is what Mother Eve is giving us, all these wonderful artistic creative way of looking at the words, because we have so many of them, and she is really showing us how to do this. Now I want to really leave this with the essence of I'm just looking at the time, the essence of getting the 4 that we wanted to see, the number 4 we want to examine here. So with number 4, for instance, we have seen, I have done this, and it's really like to perfection in the magic of number 2, in the magic of number 2. But what we want to see here is that when we speak of 4, again 4, it's our north, our south, our east, and our west. Basically, Mother Eve is telling us she's in the south, and this is where she's talking about the Kundalini experience. She's really saying, I want you to pay attention to your news, our news. The word 4, we have done this already, F-O-U-R, which is 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. Now, N-E-W would be 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. In this sense, Mother Eve is asking us to just see this symbol as a serpent which she is. So, but it is news. It is new, and it is news. But she wants us to do a new thing. Not doing news is asking us to do N-E-W, like 4, which is, all of this is the numerical value. N-E-W is actually 555, the 3 5s. That's why I always say when we see 3 5s, we are looking at Mother Eve, because she's ready to, she's doing a new thing. She's doing a new thing. Okay, so 3 5s are 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. And we see that 4 is really 6. Now, this is why Mother Eve wants us to be knowing our numbers, knowing ourselves, knowing the vibrations. And more we become in tune with the words we use, and Mother Eve is going to supply us with she already has, in fact, but it's more about becoming aware of the words and the vibrations. And that's what Crimey Queen is here to do, of course, to learn about those vibrations. So stick around. Yes. Yeah. Now we have 4, and the same goes for 5, as though if you were the 5-pointed star. Oh, I hope I get this right today. I could see myself going, okay, the 5-pointed star. Okay. This is, I sometimes get this right. I sometimes get this right. Okay. Let's do it this way. I'm not sure if I've got it. Okay. Okay, I've got it one way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not quite the same. Okay. But the 5-pointed star. Let's just do one hair, one hair, one hair, one hair, and one hair. Okay. Wow. Okay. A 5-pointed star. All right. But you get my drift. This is what I'm trying to say. So FIVE, and this would be 6, 6, 9, 4, 5. And 9 and 9, 18, 19, 20, 24. So this is what has happened. We have got lost in the essence of the true vibration or numerical vibrations of the numbers, and Mother Eve wants us to know that. So when you were talking about 4 and 5, you were really talking about 6 in essence. So Mother Eve wants us to be receptive to her activating in our spinal cord. Basically, so she has the head, and this is what, oh, I think Mother Eve is showing me something. So this is the head, which is going to curl up, and the tail is going to curl this way. It's going to curl that way. Okay. Take its rise. This is the serpent with the 2 heads that we may have seen. If you are watching this channel, I believe that you have a very close, very good representation of what I'm trying to say here or do, and understand, despite my inability to show this in a artistic, of course. I shouldn't say inability. Let's do this because I know I can do this. Okay. So this is north, and perhaps I have been trying too hard. Okay, right. And this is right. So this is what Mother Eve, this is the S, and Mother Eve is wanting us to get to this point of activating our pineal gland or kundalini. This is the kundalini rise, the activation, and that is for the 6, and that is where we have that 6. We gain that 666 in the forehead, if you like, where people are saying, oh, then you would have the mark of the beast, because that's the beast. The serpent is the beast that's taken its rise and really been activated there. And when you have got to this point, you have in essence, it would be your declaration of having mastered those 3 aspects of the sack. You would have gone out of the sack. You would have overcome the reef. You would have gone through the cold turkey. Cold turkey, that's the ice age right here. Let's do this here. This is the ice stage that you would be going through. Let's say JPY right here. Okay, some of the letters have come off, but basically this is what you would have mastered that, and you would end up with your 6 right here, because that's the love number. There's the 9 as well, because as we have done the 9, because you would be going up to the bridge. The word bridge equals 9. You would know that you're going to the bridge, and of course in its descent, it comes back to that 6, because 9, this is where the 9 becomes 6 again. I hope you have enjoyed this, but we were talking about the 4, and I think we have covered the 4 quite succinctly in this way, without even touching much more on, of course, and that tells us that in this 4 that we have been talking about, for instance, the 4, which is, as I call it, I say the blue. So blue and green for earth, so blue for sky, which is like heaven and earth in essence. So we have 2, 3, 3, 5. And of course, this is 5 and 6, 11, plus 12 is 13. Okay, and we have 3 5s, 15, 5, 5, 5, 15. Of course, plus 9 would be 24, plus 7 is 30, 24, 31. 3 plus 1 equals 4. So we are talking about the 4, the number 4, your north, south, east, and west. And that's what Mother Eve is asking us to do, a new thing, do this new thing, because there is something crucial happening. We are approaching the 8th cycle, and the word EIGHT, because that's the cycle we are approaching, is 5, 9, 7, 8, 2. That is 10, that's 26, and 31. 31 again. So 8 equals 4. And that's another thing Mother Eve is really stressing on. That comes into the last lettings. That's the last lettings. And that is why she uses the word in the last letting to say, let us. The word us right here is 3, 1. This is crucial point of what Mother Eve is really trying to convey to us. Let us make man. So she is giving us the direct our instructions, not so much instructions, it's the replica. She's giving us the carbon copy, if you like, of that which is necessary by saying us and having 8, on being on the 8. We are tapping into the direct thing, just like as though it were the word here and there. Oh, trying to get the lettings. So this is where she points to us. Let us make man. This is the us she's talking about. The number 31 right there, which equals 4. And when we have seen the number 8, of course 8 is the word set. So this is where we are getting ready to set. We are going to be set up into a new dimension. The number 5, or the number 8, which is in essence the 8 and the 5. This is what Mother Eve is talking about right here. So I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found this fun. Okay, give us a thumbs up if you like this presentation, and do share. I think this is something that you know, it's a new way of looking at the scriptures, but we are divinely guided to do this. There's a new thing happening, and we can't keep still anymore. We know that. We feel it within our bones, in our cells. So let's get together and make this a wonderful place to be. Thank you. Let there be light, and there was light.